A public defender is an attorney employed by the community and responsible for giving legal aid without cost to any person who seeks it and is financially unable to employ private counsel. It is his duty to defend those accused of crime until the issue is decided in a court of law. The first public defender's office in the United States was opened in January 1913. Over the years, other offices were opened. And today, that handful has grown to a network of lawyers cooperating to protect the rights of our clients. Many cases could never be brought to a just conclusion without the aid of our investigators, whose patience, courage, and intelligence are a constant source of pride to this office. The case I'm going to tell you about started late one night in the vicinity of an oil field.
That's the last time you'll ever do it to me, Lanky.
What do you mean by that crack?
You know what I mean.
The circus dropped a little. I dropped a little myself. What did he mean by that crack?
Let me see these cards.
What's the matter with you guys? Can't you take it? If you ever want to get it back, I'll be around.
Look, Sam. A marked deck.
Often, a crime will start a series of circumstances that involve other people in serious trouble.
This it?
Yeah, it bunks here. Come on, Morrison. On your feet. Get up.
Oh, go away. I'm working day tower this week.
I know it. The law wants to talk to you.
The law? What about?
Bit faces.
Rock cutters.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Somebody broke into the Monarch tool shed. Stole $1,000 worth of bits.
They did. Well, it wasn't me.
We heard different.
You're barking up the wrong tree, Sheriff. You ain't going to find anything in here.
That's what I told him.
You didn't bury him very deep, did you?
Well, I didn't put him there.
I can't believe this about you, Morrison.
Well, I tell you, I didn't put him there. I had
All
nothing
right,
to...
come on, put on your clothes. You'll get plenty of chance to tell your side of the story. Come on.
Morrison was given a chance to tell his story, but what he had to say was not sufficient to effect his release. And that's all you know about it.
Yes, sir.
Now, this card, part of the contents of your wallet. How long have you been a member of the Astronomical Society?
Well, let's see. It's 41, it's 12. It's 15 years or better. It's just a hobby.
Rather an unusual hobby for an oil field worker, isn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Gee. We have club members that are, well, from all walks of life. There's a great fascination about the stars and the planets. Did you ever look at the spiral nebulae of Andromeda on a good dark night?
Oh, I'm afraid I haven't. Well, I'll check these character references and see what I can do.
Well, thanks. Say, you won't have to let my kid know about this, will you? That school she goes to is kind of particular, and I wouldn't want to worry you.
Don't worry, she won't know.
Oh, thanks. It'd just about kill her if she knew her old man was branded as a thief. I'm not a thief, Mr. Matthews. You know that.
I believe you, Morrison. But it's going to be a difficult job to make a jury believe it. Are you sure you can't think of anyone who had any reason for framing you?
No, sir. There just isn't any reason. I haven't got anything that anybody would want. I haven't got an enemy anywhere. It just don't make sense. Just don't add up.
And you can't think of anything you might have done to make anyone sore?
No, sir. Not a thing. Unless... He wasn't sore. He was just put out a little.
Who?
The driller, Flandy. bawled me out once for checking my watch by the stars.
Checking your watch by the stars?
Yeah. Anybody can do that knows his astronomy. I used to do it every night when Vega would come across the meridian. I'd line her up carefully through a couple of holes in the crown block, and I'd check my watch.
And he got sore about that?
Yeah. Well, this night I was checking my watch by the stars, and it was 15 minutes fast. So I was just standing there trying to figure out why. And he got sore. It still got me puzzled. You know, the stars don't waver in their course, Mr. Matthews. There's something funny there someplace.
Well, maybe we better try to find out what it is. I like Morrison, and I couldn't help feeling that maybe he was right. Maybe someone was trying to frame him. That afternoon, I called in my chief investigator, Ed McGrath. You know, Ed, there's something about this case that puzzles me. It's too pat. Now, you and I have handled hundreds of cases together. Do you recall any time we've defended an astronomer, amateur or otherwise?
No, I don't think so. Guess they're not the criminal type, huh?
Now, you take this fellow Morrison. Well, he's a dreamer. Why would he go around stealing oil bits and hiding them in such obvious places?
Doesn't add up, does it?
No, that's why I want you to go down there.
What am I supposed to find?
Well, Ed, there's a tie-up somewhere between those stolen oil bits and the oil well where Morrison was working. Now, I don't know what it is, but if anybody can find it, you can.
Now, save this off, so, Bart, you know this is just another routine assignment.
Okay, I'll set up the details with the superintendent. Well, go on. And good luck, Ed.
Hey, hon, that union card's not in the top drawer.
It's in the bottom drawer under your heavy underwear.
Oh.
Your old work boots are in the closet behind your golf bag.
Yeah, I got them. Thanks. Hey, put in a couple of pickles, will you?
You be in enough of a pickle with Penny.
Oh, she's old enough to understand. When I have to go on a job, I have to go.
I'm old enough to understand, too, but I still don't like it. Especially these undercover things. Why did Mr. Matthews have to pick on you the very night of Penny's school play?
A, because I've had oil field experience. And B, because he isn't aware of the fact that my daughter is playing the lead in The Queen of the Golden River.
She's been counting on your seeing her so much.
Yeah, I know. Well, this guy Morrison's kid's probably counting on seeing her old man get out of the jug, too.
Why, I thought she didn't know he'd been arrested. What are you putting all over yourself?
She doesn't know yet, but she will if we don't get him an acquittal. It's crankcase oil. How do I look, huh?
Tall, dark, and dirty. Oh, you'll pass. No gun?
Well, oil field roustabouts don't carry guns as a rule.
Ed, be careful.
Now, don't worry. There's no chance of anything dangerous breaking on this one. It's just routine.
Knock on wood.
Okay, knothead.
Saying there's anything wrong. All I'm saying is how come they pulled the other guy and put this new guy on?
Oh, so what? What's the difference?
This new guy asks a lot of questions. He's a nosy type guy, and I don't like nosy type guys.
Oh, relax. He's just a working stiff trying to make his $1.85. Mac, come here.
Yeah?
You wouldn't happen to be a company stoolie, would you?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, whatever gave you that idea?
I hear you've been asking a lot of questions.
Oh, I was just trying to learn something. I don't want to be a roustabout all my life.
Want to be a driller, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Someday. Figured I'd have to make tool dresser first.
I ain't running no school for tool dressers, Jack.
Okay. Sorry.
He's sorry.
Oh, lay off. You're just a roustabout on this rig, Mac. Just a flunky. Don't forget it. Here. Go get us a couple of cans of beer.
Yes, sir.
Get one for yourself.
Thanks.
Look, I don't like that guy.
Oh, quit riding him, will you? Just trying to get along.
Okay, you're the boss.
That's right, it's your discard.
No, nothing definite, Bart. But it's here somewhere. No, they're just jumpy and suspicious.
A case of a guilty conscience needing no accuser, eh? Well, carry on, Ed, and I'll run a make on Flint and Saunders. Right. On Ed, watch your step, will you?
You're right.
Hey, Flint, here comes Stella again.
Fine.
Hi, Sam. I gotta talk to you.
What are you doing coming out to the rig? You want to get me fired? Suppose you got hurt or something.
I'm worried, Sam. Lanky ain't been home in a long time.
He's probably out on another binge.
I checked all the drunk tanks, the hospitals, too. Something's happened to him.
What makes you think that?
Well, Mike told me Lanky had won $600 in a poker game. Nobody's seen him since.
$600, a guy could have a lot of fun across the border. Things are cheap south of the river.
You think he'd run out on me?
That'd be my guess. Why don't you take a run down and look around?
I would if I had the bus fare. Could you loan me $50?
Okay. One condition. You quit bothering me about Lanky.
That's a promise.
There's 50.
And here's another promise. That's the last time he's gonna run out on me, and that's for sure.
Hey, no wonder Lanky ran out on her.
Who's Lanky? Guy who worked here before me?
Is that any of your business, Jack?
Oh, keep quiet. No, just a guy we happen to know run out on his old lady and she's trying to locate him.
Oh.
Hey, watch it up there.
Guy could lose a foot that way.
That's right.
Come on down here. Ed, go get us some more beer. I'll take care of this.
What's the idea?
Told you to quit riding him, didn't I?
And I still think he's a company man.
What's the difference? We got nothing to worry about unless you got something on your mind.
Of course not.
And try playing it straight and don't get chicken.
Okay, Sam. Okay.
Well, he's well known around here. He's a small-time gambler named Lancaster. Lanky Lancaster. Yeah. His wife was on the rig tonight looking for him. And Flint gave her $50 for bus fare. She figures he's in Mexico. No, it's just some more names to throw in the kettle.
All right, Ed, we'll check on him. Oh, didn't find anything of any importance on Flint and Saunders. Saunders did 30 on a 502 in San Francisco back in '46. And Flint was booked several times for drunk and disorderly, twice for resisting arrest and assaulting an officer. Just a belligerent drunk.
I see. Well, they're nervous about something, Saunders especially. Hey, look, I'm going to try telling time by the stars when I get back. What have I got to lose?
Only your life. Let me know when you finish that star thing, will you? I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Hey, this beer's warm. What took you so long?
Oh, I phoned my girl. Sorry.
When I send you for beer, get beer. Never mind the girlfriends.
Okay. Sorry.
Hey, Mac, what are you doing?
Oh, just checking my watch.
What do you got, a clock up in that crown block?
There's a big clock up there in the sky, if you know how to use it.
Sounds interesting. How's it work?
Well, if you know the date, latitude, and longitude, then you know what time a certain star is supposed to cross the meridian.
So?
Well, there's a couple of holes in that I-beam up there. I line up the star Vega through the holes, and I don't know what time it is.
You also know a man named Morrison, don't you?
Morrison? I don't think so.
Well, I think so.
Knock it off. Better get up on the thimble board and start breaking down that foible.
Now?
Yes, now. Here's the big wrench.
You, want me to give you my hand?
No. Believe it or not, I'm interested in the star business.
Well, I don't know too much about it. I just fool around a little bit with astronomy. It's kind of a hobby.
You know, you're the second roustabout I've had that's had that for a hobby. This fellow Morrison claimed he could tell time with the stars, too.
Well, anybody can with a little practice.
He couldn't. Claimed the stars shifted on him overnight. Said it made his watch 15 minutes fast.
He must have been crazy.
The way I figure, all you stargazers are a little cracked. Check the drill line.
Okay.
Ed McGrath phoned in the report about the attempt to kill him. We knew definitely that the stars were the clue, but we didn't know enough about astronomy to find the answer. So I called on my good friend, Dr. Frank Shepard at the observatory. Fortunately, astronomers work at night.
No, Mr. Matthews. The stars do not change their positions relative to each other.
I see. And how can a man check his watch by a star?
By the apparent motions of the stars, which is caused by the rotations of the Earth. The stars rise about 3 minutes and 56 seconds earlier every night.
I see. Then a variation of 15 minutes
would be impossible. The only thing that could cause such a variation would be a change in the point of observation.
Then the derrick move, not the star.
There is no other conclusion. We check all time by the stars. They are accurate to the split second.
I see.
What is this all about, or is it confidential?
Well, it's a rather unusual case, Doctor. Someone has manufactured some false evidence against a man we're defending. Now, we can find no reason whatsoever, except that an oil well derrick was secretly moved, and my client had been checking his watch by this derrick.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It is to someone. When our special investigator pretended to check his watch by this same derrick, they tried to drop a heavy piece of machinery on his head.
And the motive? Isn't there always a motive?
There usually is, but it's not always so easy to find. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
He's in the phone booth all right, but I don't think he's talking to any dame.
Couldn't get close enough to listen, huh?
No. The doors are glass. He'd have seen me.
Hey, good.
Look, I got a full tank of gas. Let's get out of here.
That's no good either.
Mac knows this derrick's been moved the same as Morrison knew.
Well, I lost the hole when I sputted in.
Yeah, but you didn't log it, and they'll want to know why.
All right, so I get fired for cheating the log.
Look, Sam, you're only kidding yourself, and you know it. And I'm getting out of here.
Well, you're not. You're staying right here and keeping your mouth shut and playing it straight. You understand? Here it comes.
That's cold this time.
Yeah, you said it, cold.
I was just wondering,
Yeah?
how come they're using cable tools instead of rotary?
Top formation is slanted and fractured. Won't hold pressure for rotary.
I see.
You see an awful lot for $1.85 an hour roustabout.
I don't get you.
I get you. You're a company man.
You got me all wrong.
I'll bet you $500 I've got you right.
That sounds very interesting.
See what I told you, see?
I'll do the talking. My job's worth $500 to me.
What do I have to do to get this $500?
Just keep your mouth shut about the rig being moved.
Why'd you move it?
Well, I broke a shackle to 90 feet and lost a sputter.
Couldn't you fish it?
Not without the tool pusher finding out about it, so we just shifted over and spud it in again.
That must have been pretty tough, just the two of you, huh?
We got skids on it. We just hooked a big cat to it and hauled it over, didn't we?
And then you forgot to put it in the log, huh?
Well, if I'd have put it in the log, you wouldn't have me over a barrel for $500.
I haven't got you over a barrel, Flint. I don't want your $500.
What do you want?
I want to know why you framed Morrison.
Nobody framed Morrison.
Oh, yeah. He got suspicious about the rig being shifted, and you framed him to get him out of the way.
What's Morrison to you?
Plenty. You're going to take him off the spot.
I get it. You're not a company man, you're a copper.
Now, you're wrong again, Flint. But I'm going to take both of you in for witnesses.
Ed McGrath phoned in and the machinery of law enforcement was set in motion. It took 1 minute and 15 seconds to determine the make, model, and license number of Saunders' 1949 coupe. 32 seconds later, an all-points bulletin was on its way to the police switchboard. 30 seconds later, the county, city, and state traffic squads were alerted. Red Saunders was apprehended and placed under arrest in less than 9 minutes from the time that McGrath phoned in.
You know, I don't like you very much, Saunders. Tried to drop a Stilson wrench on my foot. Tried to kill me with the chain wrench.
You can't prove anything on me?
Flint says different.
Oh, sure.
He says you did it.
Did what?
He wants to know what. Okay, Saunders. If you want to go to the gas chamber for Flint, I guess that's your business. Let's go, Bart, huh?
Wait a minute. What did he say? What did he claim I did?
He says you killed a certain party. Stuffed his body down the well.
That's a lie. A dirty, rotten lie. You hear me? I didn't touch Lanky. Sam did it. Sam hit him on the head with a bottle.
It's about the way I figured it. You ready to talk now? Talk straight?
Yeah. He ain't gonna make a chump out of me. Nobody's gonna make a chump out of me.
I'll get a stenographer. Faced with Saunders' statement, Sam Flint confessed to killing Lancaster in a fight over a card game and hiding the body in the oil well. But this office is not concerned with prosecution, but with the protection of the innocent. Morrison was exonerated and received full compensation from the oil company. Saunders and Flint each went to the penitentiary for the term prescribed by law. The case you have just seen was brought to a fair and just conclusion through the efforts of a public defender.